hello, hello, everyone. Hello, welcome to a new week. Welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. This week, just jumping right in, is such a beautiful week. We have the new moon in Sagittarius happening before Thanksgiving Day. And it's just the energy that's coming through. And this is something that I shared with my Goddess Unleashed members is to fill your cup up with light. Like that's coming in very clearly. So what do you do that fills you up with light, that fills you up with joy, that fires your heart up? Do more of that this week, right? So real quick, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Abigail Mensah Bonsu. I am the founder of the Moon Goddess Publishing and the Moon Goddess Academy. And this forecast is something that I do every week, once a week, to help you, to introduce you to different energies that come in to dance with us, and also to learn how you can co-create with these beautiful energies that are here for our highest good. So, like I was saying at the beginning, just diving in, this week's energy feels, I was going to say it feels really good, but it will feel good after you fill your cup up. So if you're not doing that, you will end up feeling depleted. And that's why you're being asked to fill your cup up. So, for example, the members in my Goddess Unleashed program, I'm asking them to do their DNA activations this week to really fill them up. So what can you do? Reading a book of light, or a book that just moves you or makes you feel good. And if you need a recommendation for a book to read, just send me a message. I have tons. I'll recommend a book for you. You can, do a meditation that fills you up. You can go out on a nature walk, hang out with people who make you feel amazing, who lift you up, who light you up, right? Do more of the things that fill your cup up. This week is not about, depleting yourself, but rather the opposite. It's about filling your cup up so that you are overflowing. And through that overflow, you can fill others' cups up, right? So that is very, very clear, this message that is coming through. And I love that it's in the energy of that new moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a fire sign, but it's like the fire is playfulness. It's one of the signs that really bring through the inner child, the curiosity, the adventure, the playfulness of the inner child. Last week's message was about being more playful. How can you bring more play into your life? And then we got this week, with the new moon in Sagittarius, continuing with that same theme. So you can kind of see what is happening here, And this morning, I'm sure a lot of you have heard this quote, this statement before, where it's like curiosity kills the cat. It's like random. It just popped in my mind. And then I heard, actually, no, it didn't kill the cat. It made the cat wise. It made the cat more involved with life. The cat got to experience more of life. But how many of us growing up heard this? Curiosity kills the cat. When you tell this to a child, you are dimming the excitement, that fire of adventure, which is Sagittarius is really helping us to reconnect and bring that back. And it is also very interesting that this message is coming through. One of the other thing that came through with this, in terms of finding your play, let's see here, it just come back, like escaped me. It will come back when it's time, right? But it's about discovering that adventure. What adventure are you opening up to receiving this week? Ooh, I love that. Actually, let's put it this way. There's an adventure that wants to bless your life at this time. Are you open to receiving it? And the only way to open to receive it is what? Yes, to tap into your inner child, right? To also fill your cup up. Fill your cup up so you have the energy, so you have what you need to actually say yes to that adventure. This is something that I had to really consider last week, like, I have a 4-year-old who's really in that inner child state, and he has way more energy than, than I do. And, it's like, I need to continue filling my cup up so I can keep up with him. It's not about, me making him tame or dimming his light so that I don't have to match that. It's like my prayer has been, please, divine team, like at the end of the day or when I'm going to sleep, I ask my divine team to come in and work on me and replenish me, to fill my cup up so that when I wake up, I have the energy that I need to play with my child, or to take him to go play, or to match his energy, right? And it's the same thing. It's like, fill your cup up so that you have what you need in order to take that adventure, in order to go out there and play with the world and play with life. Life wants to play with you. Are you ready to play with life? Do you have the energy to play with life? Do you have the curiosity to play with life, to explore life? Do you have the adventure, the sense of adventure to explore life's many, twists and turns and caves and all of that, right? So tapping into that inner child, we're continuing that from last week, and also making sure you fill your cup up. Do things that fill you up. Go get a massage. Go get a pedi-medi. Pedicure and manicure. I said pedi-medi. Pedi-mani, right? Go, read a book that lights you up. Listen to a meditation. Listen to music that does that to you. Some do the things that fill you up, and be unapologetic about it, because there's a reason for it. It's a reason for it, and you don't need to explain yourself to anybody except yourself. Right? You're doing this for you, and it's okay if people don't understand why you're choosing to fill your cup that way, but they will after you fill your cup. Because when you are overflowing and they get to receive that overflow, they get to experience you more joyful, more alive, they're going to be thankful that you actually did. So don't worry about them. You just do what you got to do, okay, to fill your cup up. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and because the messages, and this time I'm using, it's very interesting. I chose this card, the Sacred Rebels, because in a way, maybe for some of you, you have to rebel against the construct that says that you cannot take care of yourself, that you cannot fill your own cup because that's selfish, and we know that's not true. If you are running on empty, you're not your best self. I don't care what you say, you're not your best self, right? So you filling your cup allows you to step forward in your best expression so that others can get to experience that from you, right? So I love the Sacred Rebel coming in to really help us to anchor this message in. So let's go ahead and get centered, and so that I can just bring the messages through, because it's very important. Okay, so place your hand on your heart, or one hand on your heart, one on your womb or your stomach, whatever feels good to you. Close your eyes, drop your awareness into your heart, and begin to breathe into your body. And breathe into your heart. Let go, let go, let go. Let go of all the to-do. Let go of all that, all that is on your list to accomplish today, and just be here now. Be present. Gift yourself this very moment of presence. And from here, go ahead and just call in your higher self into your heart, and be open to receiving him or her, acknowledging his or her presence within your heart. And feel his or her light expanding throughout your entire being. From here, bring your awareness to the top of your head and extend your channel all the way up into the heart of the Divine Father. And there, go ahead and anchor your channel, open up your channel, and begin to receive the flow from the heart of the Divine Father, flowing down into your body, and also just pouring around you as well, but moving through your body, anchoring into your heart, continuing down, all the way down through your legs, out through your feet, creating this beautiful crystalline roots. As these roots enter into the earth and anchor, And now bring your awareness into your roots and send those roots deep down into the earth, all the way down until it reaches the center of the earth where the heart of the Divine Mother awaits you. And the same thing, go ahead and anchor, or just, yeah, anchor your roots into the heart of the Divine Mother and open up your roots and begin to drink up her support, her love, her nectar, her protection. And drink it up, bring it up through your roots, through your legs, all the way up. Let it anchor into your heart and continue all the way up until it spews all around you. Now drop your awareness back into your heart where all three lights or flames are exist, and begin to see them merge together into one crystalline ball of light. And this ball of light is so powerful that it explodes out and creates an outer layer, a replica of itself around your body. So breathe into this space where you have that ball of light within you and also all around you. Really feel your connection to heaven above and your connection to earth below. And feel that feel yourself existing in that centered presence. And breathe. And from here, go ahead and ask the questions. What is my adventure this week? Let's just put it that way. What is my adventure this week? 1, 2, or 3. And once you have received your number or numbers, go ahead and open your eyes, open your heart, ready to receive your message for the week. Okay, you ready? All right. So let's begin. I love these cards that came in for you. So if you received 1 this week, your adventure this week is about conscious connections. This is how you fill your cup up this week, my love. Conscious connections. And let's just move into the message real quick. There's a call for more intimacy in your immediate relationships. There is an opening for heart-to-heart communication that can salvage and restore a broken relationship or friendship if you are willing to honor your differences and look to what unites you. Sometimes it is hard to bear the differences between one another. One person may be willing to live life in a high definition, whilst another may prefer to live it more vicariously until they have the confidence to step onto the center stage of their own life story. We are not here to judge each other, just to love, to be loved, and to let go of those that cannot accept us as we open up to those who can. This oracle brings guidance for you to trust in the sanctity of the connections in your life. If you have asked to experience a more sacred connection with people who truly get you and want to play life with you rather than at odds with or against you, then this oracle is a confirmation that this manifestation is on its way to you now. It may or may not be obvious at first, but kindred spirits are going to enter your life to help you connect with your deeper feelings and creativity. They will give wings to your inspirational ideas and big dreams. If you have been asking for healing in your current friendships or other immediate relationships, know that this can happen through your willingness to express your true feelings and allow the situation to either fall apart or come together according to the greater workings of life. Sometimes webs that have joined people together are broken, and that is appropriate as people may outgrow what once held them together. And sometimes the ties that bind us together are so strong that they are able to withstand a great deal of pressure and still remain intact. The webs of connection between us will sever or sustain based on the higher wisdom of life itself. Either way, healing happens in the resolution of our feelings, and we are once again able to feel free, forgive, and be ready to move on to the next stage of relating, either with a person who has been in connection with us for a time or with someone new. And this oracle asks you to remain open to healing connections and to allow people to be close to you. Trust in the process that draws people in and out of your life. Resist nothing and seek wisdom in return. So here is the healing process that comes with this card that you can come back and listen to, or follow through to really support you this week. So with your hand on your heart, say out loud, I surrender all my relationships into unconditional love and ask that the truly nourishing and enriching, expansive and nurturing relationships be healed and drawn closer to my heart. I ask that the draining, depleting, destructive, or toxic relationships be drawn out of my life through unconditional love, mercy, grace, and my own free will. So be it. And now imagine you can breathe golden light in through the front of your body and out through the back of your body. Repeat the process with rich emerald green light. So now breathe in that emerald green light from the front of your body and breathe it out through the back of your body. And don't worry if you can't feel or see the light. Just intend to work with the light and relax. And then finally perceive or see a beautiful beating heart with luminous green and gold parrot wings on either side of it. Imagine, perceive, or feel that there are many other beautiful beating hearts with parrot wings of different colors, and they're all flying around together. Enjoy the playfulness of this vision, and in your own time, come back to the here and now. Feel the air on your skin. Notice the temperature of the room you are in and your feet on the floor. And when you're ready, open your eyes and return to your day or evening. You have completed the healing process. Beautiful. And again, if you want to pause the video to kind of spend more time doing this healing, feel free. And then when you're ready, you can press play again. So if you received one this week, your adventure is about conscious connections. If you received two, oh, this week is beautiful. Speaking of parrots, right, in the first one, your adventure, if you receive two, is about trusting yourself this week. Trust yourself. And you can see the parrot at the top, right? And there's like different types of parrots in there. Okay. Here's the message. You are wise. You know how to grow even without knowing how you know. Like the ancient forest, spectacular galaxies, and the acorn that becomes the oak, there is a natural intelligence for growth that is beyond logic and reason. It just happens. At the deepest levels, we are governed by this force that is so palpable, it literally shapes the world. At the same time, it is so invisible that sometimes we forget its presence and worry that our minds have to work everything out for life to happen and for us to be all right. We can become unnecessarily anxious about our affairs and how life will unfold. This oracle brings the message that you are growing. You really are. Don't doubt it, even if you don't see it yet. Remember that so much is happening when the seed is still unbroken in the ground. Below the earth, it is summoning up all the might, power, and force it needs to push above the topsoil and burst up into the light. It is essential for anything good to happen later on. Yet we don't see any of that. We just have to trust that things will happen when the time is right. You are also being asked to trust yourself. You know how to grow. Don't overthink this. Don't overthink things. It won't help you. Don't worry so much. You're doing a great job in the game of life. And when you trust yourself, you relax and you can heed your own wisdom, insight, and messages much more clearly and easily. This oracle comes with a particular guidance. You have a big destiny this lifetime and much to experience. Sometimes you make the error of judging something that is unpleasant as negative or a mistake. It isn't. It's just part of a great hunger for experience. It doesn't mean you have to have a lot of it, but when you do, don't shame yourself for it. Simply let it be. Maybe it's just fertilizer for your next step on the path. It's also part of your life process and it's all a sign of growth. This oracle is also telling you not to resist any points of instability in your life. This even applies to your most treasured relationships or creative projects. That instability is just a growing pain because more consciousness, more love, and more light wants to infiltrate and pervade all parts of your life. The instability is not a sign of sickness, but of growth. So don't fret. Instead, choose to flow and grow. And here is the healing process. So close your eyes and relax for a moment. Breathe in and out. And let your awareness drift away from worries and day-to-day matters. And settle instead on the feeling of warmth inside your body. Then slowly imagine, sense, feel, or perceive that you have an acorn in your hand. You are standing in nature as sunrise breaks, flooding the horizon with color and light. As you hold the acorn up to the light of the rising sun, something magical happens. Out of the acorn, a hologram shines forth. It is a blueprint of this entire being that is yet to be born. You see an acorn in that hologram, but you also see a marvelous oak tree. You see the wildlife that will support and be supported by that tree, the ecosystem of which it is a part of. You see yourself holding the acorn up to the rising sun. You see seasons demarcated as rings of time within the trunk of the tree. You see the passing lives of many people that enjoy the oak tree through its long life. Place the acorn down on the ground as the sun continues to rise. And imagine, if you will, kneeling and touching your forehead lightly to the earth in reverence for the genius of growth. That same genius lives within you. In your own time, when you're ready, open your eyes and go about your day. You have completed your healing process. So again, if you receive 2, your adventure this week is about trusting yourself. Now the last one, if you receive 3, your adventure this week is to dream a beautiful dream. Look at how gorgeous this card is. To dream a beautiful dream. And here's the message of the dream, the message of this oracle. The urge to create is the same within you as it is for the universal creator. It also has the same magical ability to draw harmony into being and to find beautiful order in chaos. This includes bringing harmony and the perfect balance of well-being into your mind, body, and emotions. This is also the part of you that wants to dream of beauty and bring it to life in as many ways as possible. In how you eat, dress, look, behave, make love, create art, relate to your community, write your poetry by moonlight, or bathe by candlelight. If you have come to believe that your love of beauty is superficial rather than a genuine expression of your heart's appreciation of symmetry, harmony, and grace, then you may block your ability to create harmony in your life. You may believe it to be an unworthy goal, yet beauty, genuine beauty rather than superficial glamour, flows from within. It is an expression of radiance within the heart and a love of life. If you have struggled with the obsessive attitude towards beauty that tends to prevail in human culture, then it is time you look to nature instead. Her beauty is boundless, quirky, and endlessly diverse. If you feel blocked, thwarted, or contaminated by others in your quest to bring your beautiful dreams to life, you may feel that your heart is dulled, minimized, or shut down. Small mindedness can limit beauty to a very narrow physical sense. However, you can shun the social disease of superficial, narrow definitions of beauty, thumb your nose at airbrushed images, and dare to love what is. Honoring nature is one example. Give yourself permission to feel and be beautiful in many ways. You can feel harmonious outside of what is supposed to be harmonious. If you are brave and wild enough, you can even find beauty and harmony amongst the chaos of change, sensing that change is just a creative process kicking into gear. Realizing there is nothing to fear brings even greater beauty, harmony, surrender, and grace to the experience of life, creating itself in more stunning forms through you. You are meant to dream of beauty and to create beauty in its far more holistic and creative definition. Beauty is meant to soothe the soul, inspire thoughts of love, devotion, appreciation, and to balance the nervous system. These are healing effects, healing for the creator and those that receive it. You are worthwhile. They're not meaningless, impractical, flippant, or trivial. A world without the beauty of art in all its various and unique interpretations would be a less colorful, less vibrant, less cheeky, and less healing place to be. Time that you spend dreaming of beauty and allowing it to be born through you in various heart-centered ways is worthwhile. Don't disregard it or discount it. The most beautiful dreams can inspire the practical hard work and dedication required to bring them to life for the betterment of the world. This oracle also comes with a particular message for you. There is a situation in your life right now where you can feel uncertain about your ability to fix or heal. You lack the inspiration to be able to imagine it differently than how it currently seems to be. You may therefore feel inhibited in your ability to bring about constructive change. However, the perfect beauty of this situation is not revealed by what you attempt to do to it or through trying to impose the right dream upon it. It is to be healed and perfected into all that it can be through the revelation of the beauty that already lies within it. This happens when we accept the existence of inner harmony in all of creation, even if it cannot be consciously observed. By expecting there to be beauty within a situation, even if it is hidden, you'll be more open to seeing the healing potential, even in your challenges. Don't attempt to force a situation or issue to take the right shape. Instead, ask it to show its beauty to you. This might apply to your body, to your relationship, to your finances, your work situation, a new creative project, or anything else. From this place of inquiry, you will begin to grasp the creative genius of what is and unveil not only its potential beauty, but how perfect it is for you at this time, just as it is. In opening up to beauty within yourself and your circumstances, you also open up to change. What we accept can change most easily. It is when we resist or deny that change slows down and suffering persists. You can overcome resistance and denial by approaching it with a curious mind, an open heart, and the healing process below. By the way, this oracle has come to you because you have the power to be a positive influence in whatever situation holds the most meaning for you right now. And you need to know that. Taking a deep breath in and out. Now let's move into the healing process for this card. This is my card, by the way. So taking a deep breath in, drop into your heart. And imagine, visualize, or perceive a softly glowing, radiant golden light within your head. It expands outwardly in all directions without losing its radiance or power. Everything it touches, it casts into grateful, beautiful harmony, including your mind. Be with this light. Be at peace and let it happen. When you are ready, simply open your eyes and say, "The perfect harmony of beauty awakens within me and all around me. I serve that golden light in unconditional love and creative power." You have finished your healing process. So let's go ahead and take in a deep breath in and out. Once again, if you receive 3, your adventure this week is to allow yourself to dream a beautiful dream. Beautiful. So with that said, I would like to end this week's Goddess Energy Forecast with a beautiful prayer. And this beautiful prayer came into my my awareness, my consciousness last week. And if you already know this prayer, you just know it in one form, the form that has been taught to us by religion, and it is the God's prayer, right? And the true interpretation of it, so originally was written in the ancient language of Aramaic, and then it's been translated over and over and over, which one of the famous translation is, "Our Father who art in heaven," right? And it just, when you read the Aramaic version, it's such a beautiful prayer. And like I was saying, there's been so many translations of it, but this translation was so beautiful. It's like the English version, the English translation of the Lord's Prayer in Aramaic, and it feels like this is the original. This is the original, and again, everyone who translates it, they're doing their best, because it's not a language that still exists that you can just go to someone who speaks it and be like, okay, what does this say, right? We're trying to transcribe what Jesus said in the olden days and bring it into our language in this day and age. And so there's so many different, and some of the prayers, the translations of it are beautiful, but this one really stood out for me. So just close your eyes as we close this forecast and open up to the mystery of this week. May this prayer flow with you and lead the way for you. You just close your eyes, breathe, and receive. Father, Mother of the cosmos, shimmering light of all, focus your light within us as we breathe your holy breath. Enter the sanctuary of our hearts, uniting within us the sacred rays of your power and beauty. Let your heart's desire unite heaven and earth through our sacred union. Help us fulfill what lies within the circle of our lives today. Forgive our secret fears as we freely choose to forgive the secret fears of others. Let us not enter forgetfulness, tempted by false appearances. For from your astonishing fire comes the eternal song, which sanctifies all, renewed eternally in our lives and throughout creation. We seal these words in our hearts, committed in trust and faith. Amen. And this translation was done by John Mark Hammer. Beautiful. Thank you for receiving this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. Please feel free to send this to anyone who will benefit from it. And also come back to listening to your message, your healing process, right? Or listening to even the prayer at the end of it, right? To guide you through this week. And I want you to truly step into a sense of adventure, curiosity, playfulness this week, as we celebrate the new moon in Sagittarius and also Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? What are you thankful for? Like, really steep into that. I love you so much. You are doing great. Regardless of what is going on in your life, you are killing it. You are doing amazing. So you keep going. From my heart to yours. Until next time, happy Thanksgiving.